We're now going to discuss a rape scene dealt, what I think, in a better sense of context and with more sensitivity. And that would be an episode in season 3 of The Sopranos. Sorry for the spoilers here, guys, but we need to give you spoilers in certain instances to illustrate the points we want to make. In an episode in season 3 called Employee of the Month, I believe, the character of Dr. Melfi, who is Tony's psychiatrist, is raped as she's leaving the office car park. She's raped on the steps. This scene is shown in no way to be titillating. It's shown to be violent and quick and sudden, and it's not, for want of a term, a cute, American teeny bopper, going, oh no, don't, which is quite often how these scenes can be presented. She literally, I remember in the dialogue, the first thing she says is, please don't, and I'll give you all my money as this is happening. She's literally trying to bargain her way out of this. It's presented as what we assume rape to be. It's a violation. And whilst it's shown, the act is shown its entirety, it's shown one camera angle, one take, and she's quite badly injured. It shows the aftermath, and it shows various psychological scars in subsequent episodes. The reason why I appreciated it, and whilst I would argue, of course, that no woman is responsible for that happening to her, that is completely the responsibility of the offender, it does have the balls for Melfi herself to say, because the point is that Tony prior says, look, it's kind of dark, are you sure you don't want me to walk you to your car? She's given an out. Of course, she doesn't know this is going to happen to her. I mean, this is done, just to link in to a very controversial movie, this is done in Irreversible. The character, the whole point is, and I don't think these films are arguing that the victim is to blame, but I think it's saying that because when they look back on it, they were given possibly a way to prevent, with hindsight, what could have happened to them, that they feel responsible.
Which is really kind of a fascinating look into the psyche, because obviously, like you said, you can't anticipate something like that's going to happen, but the fact that they can then use it for the character to second guess themselves and thinking, shit, did I bring it upon myself?
Yeah.
Should I have accepted that ride home, or him walking me to the car or whatever? And I think it's handled in a very kind of respectful way of what people may be thinking after the fact. But particularly what I like about how it's handled in The Sopranos, obviously, Tony Soprano is at Dr. Melfi's disposal, really.
Yeah.
Like, she could quite easily, because she finds out who did it, she finds the guy who raped her, and she could quite easily give his name to Tony, and that'd be it, he'd be hanging from his balls. But she chooses not to.
Which means that the power is ironically enough given back to Melfi.
And I think that's really fascinating, because in so many other films that tackled it, they would have done it. They would have had her tell Tony and have Tony exact revenge. But and this goes back to Joss Whedon. He's always said that he doesn't like men being violent to save women from violence. And while I think that's kind of a rosy view on things and isn't realistic.
Well, as much as I love Joss Whedon, just to be on a sub-topic, I've told you before, I have a kind of an issue with Joss Whedon's gender politics. I'm not really okay, because Joss Whedon, like I said, has a very romanticised view. It's not okay for men to hit women, which it isn't, but in Joss Whedon's verse, it's okay for women to hit men. Very much so. As it's made clear in the later seasons, when Buffy doesn't like something, she hits it. Regardless of gender. Well, that is how Buffy solves issues. I know we're looking at certain issues here, topics and examples here more deeply than they're ever designed to be looked into. We're coming across as film students, but the point is, and fair enough, it's Xander who in later seasons says, well, look, if there's a problem, you just hit it. You don't try and resolve it, you hit it because you can. And, I think that's quite well done. But I mean, this drags into the issue of intergender violence. And I have a big problem with this because literally I would say violence against women, not okay, that's fine. But I would say not only in Joss Whedon's where it's basically saying women being violent against men is okay. And in certain movies even to be encouraged, you know.
Which, as you said, is just doing as much damage, if not more, than...
You're going to mention True Romance.
True Romance.
The scene in True Romance where that
Patricia Arquette against...
Tony Soprano beats the shit out of Patricia Arquette.
Yeah.
See, that was a scene which I thought was done quite well.
Yeah.
Like, even though Tony Scott shoots it... See, we are going from fucking topic to topic.
Yeah, we always do that in this video.
It is uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable to watch, but he shoots it in a way that... It's almost like a softcore porn scene. It's
rape
weird.
should be done in a way where it's always... Not rape, but violence in any way should always be done. It's uncomfortable to watch. Or if it's not uncomfortable to watch, it's not done realistically.
I don't know. You look at, I know we're off topic, but you look at a movie like Jean-Claude Van Damme's A Bloodsport. The whole reason why he watches is to sit there and go, cool, he kicked him in the head.
It's in a different context, though, isn't it? Like that's consent.
So you're saying
arts,
that any violence between the genders should be shot?
Well, I mean, Fight Club works because it is uncomfortable to watch, isn't it? Like when he beats Angel Face, you're thinking, right, you need to stop punching now. No, you need to stop punching now.
Yeah.
Right, now stop now, right, and then
You
he
don't want to
stops
kill
and
him.
he's fucked, innit?
Yeah.
The same in True Romance, he smashes it through mirrors and shit, and you're like, right, you need to stop. Like you said with Hills of Eyes, it's trashy, he knows it's trashy. It's not uncomfortable to watch, and like you say, people can get off on it. Same in, I don't want to bring it up, but Deliverance, in the same way, is you kind of think, whilst you're watching it, you're thinking, look away. So you know it's done right when you feel uncomfortable. Like in real life, if you saw it happen in front of you, you feel uncomfortable. So it should be true to form when watching a film as well, shouldn't it?